Okay, good morning to our Magic Monday morning meditation. And today is February 19th, 2024. And I am so grateful to have you all with me this morning. And it's a very special place. It has become a really special and cherished place that I'm very grateful for every Monday that we meet and I get to sit with all you beautiful souls. And I just wanted to say thank you for coming and showing up and sitting with me and having fun with me while we're always doing that. So, along those lines, I would invite you to, if you haven't already, go ahead and close your eyes. And as always, just take a moment to settle into your meditation space, settle into yourself. Give yourself a moment to actually arrive in your body, with your body in your chair. And through your breath, let your nervous system settle in, calm down. And you can tell your body and your mind very lovingly, we're just going to take a break, a moment of silence, a moment of contemplation, where nothing has to be done. Just breathe and be. So much of our lives these days is sometimes rooted and anchored into busyness and go, 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 and long to-do lists. Our days are filled with tasks, and most likely none of these tasks really includes sitting quietly and just be. So deliberately allow yourself in this very moment to just be. There's nothing else that has to be done other than breathing in and out. As you're noticing how this calms your system, give yourself a grounding cord, something that allows your body to release energy. Give your energetic system a way to be connected with the earth, a way to release any tension, any recurring thoughts, any energies that really keep you in a place of being tight or harsh or demanding on yourself. You can let go all the shoulds and have tos. And you can just see it as butter melting in the sun. Just easily leaves your space. If you notice that you get hung up in some of the stories around that, don't judge yourself for it. You can just come back to, oh, right, okay, and come back into your quiet space, let that narrative go. It just is. Anytime we become judgmental towards ourselves, it really stops the natural flow of energy throughout our bodies. And it creates this blockage that if we were only to do it once, it would just melt easily away again. But if this is something that has been reinforced over the course of your life or over the course of a few years, it hardens. And sometimes it can even create a physical ailment. So allowing your body to have a grounding and setting the intention to let it all go, what no longer serves you, is the first step in releasing those blockages. And this is one thing that requires no effort whatsoever. Just a simple intention. The intention of letting go what no longer serves you. That's it. Become aware of all the buts. But I should be looking at that more closely. But if I let it just go, I will not see where it came from. I will not be able to figure it out. I will not be able to do anything about it. Just be amused as you're recognizing your mind being afraid of losing its job. This is giving your mind a space to release the things that doesn't serve it either. And we can give a better job description to our mind, one that serves us in present time, not one that may have served us years ago or when we were little. as you're grounding and breathing, and really connecting to your body and noticing where the tension in your body may sit, where there may be tension in your mind be sitting. You may notice some patterns, thought patterns. It's okay. It is what it is right now. I'm going to invite you to come and just check in with your heart space. Where is your heart this morning? And allow yourself to be playful as you're maybe getting words what your heart space is looking like, or maybe you see a picture. Maybe you have a feeling, or you hear something, or you smell something. Allow yourself to include all your senses, because how would you know if you wouldn't be willing to explore all the possibilities? So as you're saying hello to your heart space and become aware of the quality, become aware of the feelings as well. Sometimes when we reconnect with our heart space, there's a great release. And maybe there's just this easy feeling of suddenly touching back to really get in touch with ourselves and who we really are. And from that heart space, I'm going to invite you to think of something or someone that or who you're really grateful for. This might be a person, this might be a circumstance, it might be a pet, it might be something that holds very dear value to you. Something where gratitude flows easily. It's not a big stretch. And allow your body to feel that feeling of being really grateful. Notice how this may change from what you've been looking at just a second before. Notice the vibration. You may even notice that your heart space expands. And just allow yourself to sit in that. So that vibration can penetrate all your cells, your physical cells, your energetic cells, even though they're really in essence the same. You may notice a feeling of joy and love, peacefulness. And from there, I would invite you to allow yourself to see a situation or a circumstance or someone who has challenged you. This could be a person who is very challenging. This could be a transition or change that was really hard. And I would invite you to extend gratitude towards that as well. Gratitude for the creation of that. Gratitude to where it may have brought you. Sometimes situations that don't at first seem like they're in any way helpful for us turn out to be one of our biggest turning points and who we become as a result of that. So, as you're looking at the challenging ones, let your mind's eye show you what it is that you would be grateful for within those challenging circumstances. And don't forget to breathe while you do that. Begin to see if you still have a grounding. And you can just let it go. The stories that come up, you can just ground them out. Maybe the resistance that comes up around it. You may notice feelings of anger or resentment, apathy, and that's okay. At the same time, notice how gratitude for that, for these changes, brings up a sense of forgiveness towards yourself. Shifting away from that, I'm going to invite you to move into a space of being grateful for yourself. Being grateful for who you are with all the quirks and faults and blemishes and not being perfect, and just who you are at this moment in present time. And extending that feeling of gratefulness towards yourself, the whole being, not just a part, not just the good parts, but all the parts. And just like in loving kindness, let that feeling of gratitude for who you are, who you have become, who you became through all your trials, the good times, the bad times, and just allow that feeling to settle into your heart space. Allow that feeling of gratitude change the vibration throughout your entire being. Let it ripple out into all the layers of your aura. And be deliberate to even include the dark parts of yourself, the places that you do not love so much, not yet. Be graceful as you're sharing that feeling of gratitude with yourself. And notice as you're doing that, how you're able to see how those challenging situations, challenging people, you have integrated within yourself. And I'm going to invite you to imagine this beautiful golden bubble above your head. And you can go ahead and call back all of yourself into that golden bubble. Wherever you have extended yourself into, call it back to yourself so you can bring it into yourself, into your body, so you can go out in the world and work with 100% of yourself this week. Let that golden bubble wash all over you. Let it fill in all the spaces where you grounded things out. Let it fill in all the places that need some love, some gratefulness, some kindness towards yourself. All the way down to your little tippy toes. And as we're coming back into our bodies more and more, saying goodbye for now to all the depths we looked into. Take away that feeling of gratitude into your week. Remind yourself of present time, the love and grace you have for yourself, and how you sometimes could extend it a little bit more. And with that, I'm going to invite you to open your eyes and come back out of meditation.